going on, guys? So, got the Raider here. Got some saddlebags here. We want some saddlebags on the Raider, basically. So I mean, obviously, there's the option of drilling into this and just lining it up to this, but like this opens that way, so that will probably cause an opening issue. But I want it to sit somewhere around here, so like it's close to the seat height, I guess. So as you can see, it sits right about there. So I got some metal I'm gonna build a bracket out of, but like it's at a decent height where this top flap here, can still open because of the kind of edge in here. So that's gonna get mounted. I got some flat stock. I'm gonna use that basically. Line it up to the two holes. Have a piece run across. Have two pieces come down and another piece across, maybe at the bottom, or if the two pieces down is enough, it's good enough with me. I think for the pieces running down, I'm either going to use this right angle stuff, or I have, if I can get it, I have this rod, and like use this rod as a support because it's solid. It's honestly super sturdy, so that would work too. So I'm gonna kind of start figuring out how I want to do this. I'll mark this up, cut the two pieces I need to be the length of that on both sides, and then start kind of figuring out how I want to bolt that up. I think when I mount the bracket here to this, these bolts are also going to go through this, so it'll just be one piece on the top, and then I'll just have some bolts on the bottom to another flat piece that comes down further. But yeah, that should be good to start with anyways. So I will start marking this up to cut it and the bolt holes to the proper length. So yeah. Okay, so I just rounded off the edges so it's not sharp, they're nice and smooth. Yep. Bench sander, best investment. So all these corners are nice and smooth now on both of these. Now I just got to measure the bolt sizing I need, which I believe was like 9 3/16. So grab my tape measure here. So yeah, just gonna measure 9 3/16 gap in between and try and roughly get them close on the same front and back on both of them. Drill those out, and then I will be good to, well, I'm gonna need to get some longer bolts for the bike, but then bolt those up, see how far down I want the rods to support the bottom half of the bag. But once those are done, yeah, bag, line it up roughly. I guess I could actually, when I get those brackets on the bike there, I will be able to drill holes into the bag, mount that, and then from there I'll see how far down I need. So I will need bolts then in order to finish this, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna just quickly mark these out. Alright, so just got back from the bolt store. Back one's technically still long enough. There's still a little bit of thread there. I don't know if you can see that. The front one's got a longer one in there. I couldn't find any socket heads the right length, so, or whatever you want to call that, Allen head things. So I have just a normal hex one on the front. It's long enough with this in here, and it should be perfect once it goes through this, because I don't think this is super thick, but I'm not sure. But if you can see, it kind of like curves into the bike towards the back. Yeah, you can kind of see it bends in and back. That's just how far out the mount is from the bike. I think I might go with it before I build a spacer. Like, worst case, I'll build a spacer that goes in between right there. But it should be alright, actually. And I think I'll be okay with it. So I'm going to try and line this up, get it to a place I like. matched against the 2 screws, obviously. And hopefully not fuck up the placement on it, because you only get one shot. So, yeah, I'm hoping this goes well. But I'll do my best to line it up, get it drilled, get it on there, see what I want to do for supports and how I want to do it. And yeah, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I got them mounted pretty close to straight. I mean, this isn't close, so you can't really tell. But they're not terrible. Like, they're not tall, so they kind of sit goofily high, but like, at least they're free from the road debris, I guess. I still gotta get the other side done. But before I do that, one thing it pays off to have is someone to hold the bag. I recommend doing the front hole first, and then pivot the back where you want it, and then pop the second hole. I fucked up. I wasn't paying attention, so I got a spare hole now. I'm going to figure out how to seal that. But I'm going to make a support real quick, because if you look, this whole thing kind of flops, obviously, and like, yeah, it's got its strings, and I can tie these up. And if I tie these up, it'll be like slightly stronger, but I want to have like a plate. So what I'm going to do on the inside is have a plate that goes where the bolt is and just runs along it, and that will give it some structure from flexing up and down at least. And then I'll maybe do one for the other side too. Actually, I should do one for the other side as long as I have enough material. But because of where it mounts, like, I didn't realize I was gonna have to mount it at the halfway point in order for this to actually be able to fold up. So downside to having one that goes this way, you got to worry about what's there. It doesn't go forward, I guess, is the normal, like coming this way. So that's a little annoying, but I will add some structure to these guys so it's not so floppy, and then go from there. But yeah, I'm gonna build some structure for this one real quick, and then I guess get the other one over there and get it ready to go on too. Got that support in on the inside. That hole I made is gonna work perfect, because if you watch, I can still tilt it, and it tilts away from the tilts away from the support, so I need to obviously bolt it there. So that's where that extra hole I made is gonna come in handy. So we're filling all the holes, we're good. So I'm just gonna pull that bolt back out, and then pop another hole in that, bolt that top half and the bottom half in, and we should be good to go. Bolted on the back, filled that spare hole with another bolt to hold stuff. Got the rear support in there. I'll probably cut down this nub a little bit. Rear one's there, front one's there. I'm not gonna bother bolting the front one. It doesn't really seem like it needs it, so the less holes the better. If there's a weight in this, it pushes down and it will push against this anyways, and it doesn't move actually, so like there's almost no movement for a soft bag, so like I'm not too concerned. I don't plan on putting anything more than maybe fucking drinks in there, and that's it, like water, not alcohol, jeez. So that's one side done. I gotta pull that off, try and mimic the holes I put in the back there on the other bag. So that's gonna be a process and a half. I'll probably end up doing that tomorrow after my final tomorrow. So yep, it's getting there. It's awesome, finally getting bags. Pretty damn close. So honestly, I like it. It's good. First one is basically all done. Got the second one done as well. I literally put the bags together, like squished them together, and I was able to like kind of squish the lid on the one so I could keep it closed-ish while my hand was in there making the mark. So they actually lined up perfect. I made the third hole in there as well, just so I had extra support. Right now, I'm actually working on making another support. I made little brackets that are gonna attach to the piece that goes from bolt to bolt. It's gonna come down and just support the bottom. So I'm working on the one side right now. I have the other bracket made. It just needs to get welded to the main piece. This is what it's gonna look like. So I have it tacked on there. I'm just gonna finish welding the sides of it, and it's gonna just go into the bag and help support the bottom of it essentially. So yeah, I'm just gonna weld this out real quick. Do not recommend doing this, but I literally put that in the bag so I have the correct amount. It's the easiest way. One tack, that's it. Don't burn the bag. Don't pooch the system. Okay, so got these painted yesterday evening. They are ready to go now. So got the bags out, one there. Good to start throwing them on the bike. So, yep, I'm gonna get to that and then see what they look like when she's done. I'll probably pull the bike out of the garage and get a good look at them. One side's on. Yep, so it's level there. It's got a big gap to the exhaust, but it's the only way the stupid thing can open because it opens inwards, which sucks. If I get ones that open forward, yeah, it's going lower. But like, at least this way I'm not melting anything. I'm very far from the exhaust. So that's good. They're both gonna stay level. I gotta get the other one on yet still. But all in all, she's not bad. She sits on there. It's pretty fucking sturdy actually. Like, other than like this tiny bit of wiggle, like with this fucking bracket on the bottom here, it like does not push down easy at all. Like I could probably put 20 pounds on there, honestly. We will see, but I'm gonna get this side on real quick, and then we'll see how she looks. Got the other side on. If you can see, this one's not. Neither of them are really closed. Hang on a sec. Get these guys closed down. Bags are alright designed. Like they just have these little twist guys, and then Velcro on front and back. It came with little locks I can go through this, but like obviously someone would just cut those locks or probably break them if they really wanted in. But nonetheless, let's close. Get the other one. Both sides, the support on the bottom works perfect. Like, they're gonna move a little bit, but like not much. So you can see that's like probably the best I've ever done at getting bags lined up, I think, ever. So like, it's not a terrible look. I don't hate it. They're like a little high, which is kind of slightly goofy, but like, I don't hate it, you know? I'll maybe go take her for a rip and get to see it outside. I gotta deal with the straps and shit here first. I'm probably just gonna go underneath with these and tie them up through like the bracket or something. And then same with the little string guys too. So I'll do that quickly and then maybe we'll go take her out. Got the fucking strings tied. They're all just tucked up basically out of the way. I double knotted, make sure they won't come undone because it's the last thing I need is them to go through the belt. But honestly, not bad. And like, the passenger has plenty of room to sit. Like, okay, my ass is touching on the side. Okay, depending how big of an ass you got, you might like just touch, but like, I can spread. We're good. This is plenty. And like, by the time I shift my weight left a little bit, because you know, leaning, okay, it touches. But like, that's fine. That's besides the point. It works. We're good. Got plenty of room. It's not like I'm hitting here or anything. Oh, fuck, my leg is just filthy. Don't wear good jeans working on a bike. Even though you're not building anything. But you end up laying on the floor. Yeah, we'll figure. Both of them. Okay. Well, not bad at all. I do not mind it.